All right, we're live. Okay. Hi, all. So my name is Latia Powell. I'm a triple diamond with It Works,
I'm Jennifer Mason, and I'm a presidential diamond with It Works Global.
and we are just so glad to be here. We are. All right, we're live. Hold on. I started the.
We're so glad to have you guys tonight. Thank you for taking time on your Friday night to hear about what it is that we do. We both currently work from home with It Works Global, so we're just going to give you a little bit of our stories and how we are able to do this. You want to start her?
Sure. Again, my name is Tia, and I've been with It Works for about a little over 2 years. I started, what is this, March? So yeah, I started It Works in January of 2013, just to make some extra money. I was a teacher. I was in school getting my master's in counseling, and my everyday was just completely maxed out. It was just filled. If anyone knows a teacher, you know what it's like. I taught sixth grade math. For 12 years, I taught fourth grade. I taught third grade. And I just was a burned out teacher. And then, with school and everything, it just was a lot. It was a lot. And I was tired of, living paycheck to paycheck. It is always so much in our government surrounding education that it's always a discussion about what teachers make and what they should make and how they should qualify. And I got tired of being subject to that. I got tired of, my dreams and my goals being subject to what people thought I should make, what they thought my value was based on numbers. And so I needed to find a way to make some extra income. And I was on Instagram one day. I lost some weight previously, but my weight was kind of at a standstill. And I was looking to try the body wraps. And the young lady I happened to be following was Jennifer Mason. And, I thought that those wraps were hokum. I thought it was just a bunch of it just was not, it was nothing about those wraps that I said, you know what? This girl is crazy. If that stuff worked, I'd have told her about it. That's what I said. And I just wasn't even fooling with those body wraps. But she kept posting these pictures of these people. I was like, all right. So I made up my mind I was going to order some. But then she posted something that said, try it before you buy it. And I don't think she had ever posted that before. And she put a phone number. And when she put a phone number, it was a Raleigh number. And I was like, oh, word, this chick she's in my city. So I called her, went to try the wrap out. She sat down, she explained the products. Our products are absolutely amazing. We have about 30 different products that we offer now. They're made with natural ingredients. The wrap is plant-based. It has a botanical blend on it. It felt great on my skin. And when I took the wrap off, I saw the results and how after a full treatment, I was going to begin to see how this would work for me. Wrapping is kind of like teeth whitening. One treatment of teeth whitening, depending on, what you need, is not going to be enough. But so I knew that if I continued the process that I was going to reach my goals. And so before I left, I signed up as a distributor. Before I left her house that day, and why? Because I said, I'm not giving this chick all my money. That's what I said. I'm a math teacher. So I was like, oh, the greens cost this, Thunderfit cost this, Fat Fighters cost this. I was like, I'm about to give her all my money. I'm not doing that. And I didn't. I said, I'll make money myself. And so that's why I joined. I joined because she made $50 in a matter of an hour and a half. And I was like, okay, that was just wrapping two people. She wrapped myself and my goddaughter. I was like, she wrapped us and she made that just like that. And she was chilling. I mean, she was at home. It was nothing formal about it. It was just really a relaxed atmosphere. And I was like, okay. I said, well, if she can do that, I can do this. And that's what I wanted. That's what we try to teach our team, is that what we do is duplicatable. She let me know at that moment that this was something that I could do with what I already had to do. And I signed up to be a distributor that day. I said to myself that even if I only make my money back, then, you know, at least I gave it a try. I said, if I can make $500 a month just by rapping people, I'm sure I can find 4 people a week to rap if I'm really serious about it. I just said, I just make cash. And then I said, I don't know how to tell people about this. She said, don't worry about it. And she told me everything to say and everything to do. And I did what she told me to do. And I began to promote. So to make a long story short, by the end of 6 months, I had tripled my teacher salary, and I was able to leave teaching for good because I was burned out. They didn't need me there anymore anyway. Nobody needed me to teach anywhere. I was really over it. And you wouldn't believe how many people are in their jobs today that are really just, they're just over it. They're over it. But like me, they didn't feel like they had a choice. And so what It Works did was it gave me a choice. So I left teaching in June of 2013, and I never looked back. So that's the short version of my story. Jennifer, what about you?
I, prior to It Works Global, was a bartender and a call center rep for a car dealership. I myself didn't like my job. I was making pennies there, which is why I had to bartend part-time to make sure that I had enough income to support my bills and, you know, just to support me. I was also in school and I was busy in church. Like, I had a lot going on. And, you know, I was actually looking for something to supplement the income from my part-time job because I didn't want to do the late nights anymore. I just didn't want to have anything to do with bartending anymore. So a couple months later, a friend of mine actually was a customer for the wraps, and she was telling me about her results and how it worked for her. And I was like, okay, well, I want to try them too. I initially wanted to be a customer because I just wanted, you know, what woman doesn't want a flat stomach? So she told me, well, we can actually use them and we can make extra income from using them. So I'm like, okay, well, how do I get some more information? She got me on the phone with the woman that she bought them from, and the light bulb went off for me. She told me how she was making cash on hand. She was getting checks. She was getting these weekly bonuses. And the amount of money that she was making at the time in her business was the kind of money I needed to get me off of my part-time job. So I was sold. I had never tried a wrap or anything, but I knew they worked. So I went ahead and I started my business, and I started telling everybody what I was doing. And within the first 60 days, I was able to walk away from my part-time job happily. And I didn't have the bartender turn back ever since. From that point on, I just continued to follow the system that is in place from our business, because the good thing about the business is they have that guaranteed rest. So I followed the system, and that's how I came across Latia. I was started rapping people, and I was making sometimes $50 an hour, $80 an hour. It just depended on how many people wanted to get rapped. And I just kept following the system. And then 5 months later in March, it was March 28th. So I'm actually coming up on my 2-year anniversary of when I walked away from my full-time job. I put in my letter of resignation, and I walked away. I remember it distinctly in February. I knew things were getting ready to change for me because I saw my income starting to drastically grow. And I said, you know what, if this grows to this amount, I'm just going to say bye to my job. And by the next month, it actually doubled the amount that I was expecting. So I walked away from my job. I am a single woman. I don't have kids and I'm not married. However, I didn't have any freedom. All I did was work and go to school and work and go to school. My friends were traveling, having all this fun, being able to enjoy their lives in their 20s. And I just knew, as at the time I was 26. As a 26-year-old, I wasn't living my life to its fullest capacity. Like, I just wasn't. I was literally just working to live. And I just didn't believe that that's what God had for me. So this business has allowed me to not only live my life and travel more and, you know, not have to pinch pennies, have a healthy savings account, have a little bit of financial security. I also been able to spend time with my family, because being a single woman, and some of you watching probably can relate with this, even though you don't have a family to support, you have you to support. And when your income is low, you have no choice but to go to work. And when you think about taking days off, you think about this bill and my rent, and I'm not going to be able to do this. So a lot of times I had to sacrifice family functions, events, vacations, and all types of things because I didn't have enough income to support those days that I wouldn't have been working. And honestly, I was scared to even miss certain days because I always wondered what if, because I didn't have that what if money that I have now because of my business. I had the money that I made on a weekly basis, and that was it. And it was like, okay, once this is gone, you have to replenish. And I was just working to replenish. So the business has given me that freedom. Also, it's introduced me to people like Latia Powell and thousands of other people that are on my team that are amazing individuals that are dreamers. And I've been able to find out, one, what freedom looks like, and two, what I'm supposed to be doing. This business unlocked a lot of my potential and a lot of my purpose for me to really see what it is that I've been put on the earth to do. And working a 9-to-5, for some people, that's just not your destiny.
Right.
And if it's not your destiny, you need a vehicle that you can still do what you need to do and still have the money to do it. And this is what It Works has done for me. And some of you may just want to be stay-at-home moms. You may want to stay with your kids. That may be something. I'm connected to other individuals in this business that have done this. Families of 5, 4, husbands, huge responsibilities. But because of this business, they're making 5-figure incomes on a monthly basis from home. So that's what this business is about. It's about freedom, friendships, and fun. Literally, you become free. You make friends, like lifelong friends, and you have so much fun doing it because it's not a job. You wake up and you actually are like, okay, I'm going to help somebody start their business today. I'm going to help someone start their health and wellness journey. And when you get the responses back from people that you've helped make extra income and the burdens that are lifted off of them,
yes,
you have such a feeling of joy. And that's something I didn't get from my job. There was nothing that was fulfilling me about what I was doing, helping other people and helping somebody else build their dream.
Yes.
So if what you're looking for is something to supplement your income, to stay at home, to be free, if you know you're definitely not where you're supposed to be and you're not happy, this is a business that I would certainly recommend for you. And for a couple of reasons. I'm going to go into how we get paid.
Okay.
One of the things that interested me when I first joined was the fact that it was $99. And with that $99, 4 wraps came with that. I understood that if I had 4 wraps and I wrapped 4 people for $25, I made my investment back. And for me, that was major. I had tried another multi-level marketing company and failed and invested like $300 and never saw a dime back. So to see that my investment would come back and I didn't have anything to lose and no obligations for me to stay, I said, sure. Then on top of that, for those 4 people that I wrapped, once I got them started on their regimen, I got $120 of free product. In the first 60 days, I got my $99 back, plus you're giving me $120 of free stuff. So you're giving me more than you're taking from me. And then on top of that, we get what's called wrap rewards. So typically a box of wraps is $59 for myself. I was getting a box of wraps for $25 based off of 4 people in my first month in business. That was huge to me.
Yeah.
Huge. And it was a great jumpstart for my business. Then I knew that, I can make cash on hand, and the cash on hand is unlimited. I could wrap 10 people a day if I really wanted to and make the money that I wanted to make. I could also help people start their business and get these weekly bonuses of $100. For every person that I partner with in my business, the company pays me for helping them start their business. $100.
Yep.
Unlimited.
Every Friday.
And then on top of that, for everyone that goes to my website and people and the team members' website, I get paid a percentage of all the sales that's on my team as well, which is where our commission check comes in. And that's like that's like my monthly check.
Yes.
So those are a couple of ways that we got paid. And that just made sense to me. There's no other company that's doing that. No other company. I haven't seen them. And then on top of that, our company is continuously evolving. They're putting out new products. They're enhancing the things that they have. The website from when I started till now is amazing. And I am biased because I love It Works, but compared to other companies that I've seen, I just feel like that their heart is really behind what they're doing, and they're really excelling to the level of excellence that you would need to run a business.
It's really awesome. It's great to be a part. We don't keep product on hand either. So that's another benefit of being a distributor. People order from your website. So, like I said, doing the business, we make it duplicatable. You walk into a wrap party, you have your wraps. You may have some product sheets or some order forms or something like that, but that's it. You don't have to lug around a lot of stuff, because you want to make sure that whoever you encounter can do what you're doing. Because if she would have come up with some kind of outlandish presentation, here I am on my day off, I wouldn't have been interested, because teaching during the day, counseling at night, and I had master's classes, I couldn't do anything hard. I couldn't do anything where I had to do a lot of research, a lot of reading, a lot of trying to figure it out. And she basically held my hand and walked me to doing everything. And that's what we do for our teams, because we have people with multiple kids. We have people with part-time jobs. We have people in all different types of professions. And if the business is complicated, then it won't last, because the purpose of it is to fit into your lifestyle now. So, I mean, you've heard our stories. You've heard how you can make money. Residual income, Google it. Residual income, the cable bill is a residual income. AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, residual income. These places will never stop making money. Why? Because you always need your lights on. You always need a phone. That's residual income. And it's the money that they make even when they're asleep. And so that's what we are able to do as we complete the steps to success. We have 3 steps that you complete every month. 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors every month. You do that, and you teach your team to do the same. And as that happens, your business explodes, your residual income explodes, and you're now starting to shift your legacy so that your kids' kids can now live off the money that you're making now. We had lunch earlier today in the middle of the day, because that's what we can do. And we were talking about that, just how what we do now is determining something for 30 years from now. And that's what this business is giving us the opportunity to do. What our actions today are creating a legacy for 30 years from now. Our great, great, great grandkids will know our names, and they will know, we will go down in history as the game changers in our families. And that's what this business has offered. Everybody doesn't want that. Maybe you want to just be able to earn enough money to pay for your nails or your phone. You want to just use it for your car payment. You want to do it for projects around the house. You want to save enough for family vacation, or just for a rainy day. We have people on our team like that also. And you can have it at whatever level that you want. There's always no pressure. And there's no obligation to join. There's no penalty for leaving. It's nothing. You pay your $99, you get your 4 wraps, and you're in. If you say this isn't for you, it's not for you.
You can just walk away, and you've made forever friends with people like Latia and I.
Yep.
And also another thing I wanted to say is that, when it comes to raises, typically people don't get like really big raises. I didn't get a raise the whole 2.5 years, 2 years and 4 months that I was at my full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
And with It Works, not only have I been getting raises every month for the past 2.5 years, but I get great raises, like raises that have commas in them.
Yeah.
And those are the kind of raises that I never even knew were possible. I just thought, okay, you get a 50 cent, maybe a salary raise every year, one time, which is typically what people get. And no, I can go from making $3,000 in 1 month to making $9,000 in 1 month. And I'm saying that because I have.
Yep. 30 days later.
30 days later.
Yes.
So those are the kind of raises that really, excite me. I don't know about you guys, but I want a real raise. I want a raise that's going to take me from one tax bracket to another.
Yes.
So if that's what you're looking for, if you feel like you're undervalued and you're underpaid, this is the kind of business where you can write your own check.
Yes.
Nobody can put a cap on your money. If you want to make $50,000 a month, it's possible. If you want to make $100,000 a month, believe it or not, it's possible. And I've known people, I've shook hands with them, gave them hugs and everything that are doing it with this business.
Right
and
now.
We are well on our way to doing it
Absolutely.
as well. And we would love to show you how to get there with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Listen, do this for us. Take this link. This link has the recording already on it. If you rewind it, you can watch it from the beginning. If you haven't joined yet, take this link, watch it again, send it to some friends and say, you know what? I think I want to do this business.
And you should do it with me.
And tell them to do it with you. All natural products. Ask the person that invited you for their website. Peruse through the products. We have about 30 different products that'll blow your mind. The Crazy Wrap thing is amazing. Tighten, Tones, and Firm, Stretch Mark Cream, greens, hair vitamins. What do you need? We have something that fits everyone. We are bringing in 8,000 customers a day, 1,000 distributors a week, or is it a day?
A day.
A day? That's what we're currently doing. So our products work. The business is real. Don't be left out. So
Don't
join
miss
us.
the boat, guys.
We're
We're 2 years in and we're on year 3 and things are still excelling.
Exploding.
So if you've been on the fence and you're just kind of like, well, I thought it was going to phase out after her first year. And we still want you on our team.
Yep.
So come on.
Yep. So go to the person that invited you. Thank you for watching.
Have a good night.